we're steamy again. So we are going to Magic Kingdom this morning.
We are.
We were supposed to get up for a rope drop, but we didn't.
Not we.
No, we.
I was up.
What time did the alarm go off?
8 o'clock.
We wouldn't have made it through. Not with your extensive makeup routine. My extensive makeup routine. But yeah, we have some fast passes to do at Magic Kingdom. And then later we have Epcot, and now the bus is here, so we'll see you on the other side.
Yep.
Good morning from a sunny Magic Kingdom. We didn't have to queue at bag check for very long. There aren't huge queues to get in. It's going to be a good day. I say that, but every other day when we've grumbled about queuing and stuff and had rain, we've had really good days. It's always good when you arrive when the train's on the station, isn't it? And you get the boop boop. I've not shown the sign on this, is it? Here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow and fantasy. So unless we change our plans or we decide to have busy days on days when we've got quiet days the weekend, this will be our last day in Magic Kingdom. Sad times. Until we come back, of course. That once in a lifetime trip to Orlando in 2010, oh, and we're not doing Disney, has now become 7th trip, and now we are doing Disney. That's a cool mug. Big old traffic jam over there for the show in the street. So we came into the sweet shop. Had a lovely morning. What we seem to have found this week as well is that whenever it's not been rainy, the parks have been absolutely heaving. Understandably. To be honest, I could probably take the whenever it's not been rainy off. It's been very, very busy all year round, hasn't it?
Yeah. I don't think that it's a quiet time to come anymore.
No, a lot of people have said that now.
You just need to plan.
Yeah.
You've got your fast passes, and you know what you're doing, and you just take your time with the rest of the day.
Yeah, and don't overdo it because it's just too tiring. It's not even too hot when it's rainy. When it's rainy, it's tiring because you're like constantly getting soaked and you're wearing sweaty out ponchos and stuff.
Lords and ladies, princes and princesses, it is time for the Royal Friendship Fair Grand Dance!
So what's our first fast pass for, Gem?
Big Thunder Mountain.
Big Thunder Mountain again. It's a good job we like that one. Why didn't you get another Splash Mountain, Gem? Only an 80-minute wait on Splash Mountain if you fancy it.
I'm going.
I wondered, I did want to ask, but you don't want to do the 80-minute wait for Splash Mountain?
No,
okay. We had this weird loop of people coming out of the queue and going into the fast pass thing. It was like, this could go on forever. Did you have a nice Big Thunder Mountain.
I did have a nice Big Thunder Mountain.
It was fun.
Sounds like a euphemism for going to the toilet.
Oh, lovely.
But he just don't have to say the Big Thunder Mountain.
We were second row that time. I haven't really bothered vlogging it since we got front row because that was best. So our next fast pass is 7-day mine train. I still can't stop calling it that, so I've given up now. Isn't it nice when you just get a piece of open path with nobody on it for a couple of seconds? So we just stopped off on our way up to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train, didn't we? To meet Shona, who has a channel which we watch quite regularly. And I think you watch ours too, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Yes, that's the fun part, isn't it? So we'll pop a link in the description as well. Check that out. So what we're doing next? We're going to Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Enjoying the sunshine. Really
well,
warm.
it's still here. Yeah.
Yes, making the most of it. I think you're in the vlog though. I can't see because.
I am.
Hey, there we go. I'm really bad at putting people off when we meet people. I think I might have like the bottom half of a blue bar ring.
That's why I'm not really in many of the vlogs because
Yeah. Well, it's better now we have the screen.
Yeah, every now and again I'll just go, I am here.
So it was really good to meet Shona. I don't know if I mentioned her channel's called Shona Pushed Play. I'll pop her, as I said, I'll pop a link in the description worth checking out if you like crazy cats. And we are going to check out our Seven Dwarfs Mine Train Fast Pass now. Okay, we are in the queue, the Fast Pass queue, which I'd lost because the last time we came on, we went on the standby line, although it was a brief visit through the standby line. Ah, the aircon. Whee! It is very smooth, this ride, isn't it?
Yeah. Whee!
That would be the worst photo ever taken.
You got a nice photo of this spot.
It's onward we go.
So we're going for a mobile order again at Starlight Cafe, which also offers this.
So pulled pork sandwich, cheeseburger, grilled chicken club, chicken breast nuggets, quarter pounder with hot dog. It's fancy.
It would be wrong of me to have another Angus bacon cheeseburger.
No, that's what you like. Do you want to tell
Well,
you
have a
what?
look at what that pulled pork is.
Barbecue pulled pork sandwich served with french fries. Do you want that?
Yeah, sure. Alice is out saying hello to guests. Good job your dad's not here. She'd be chasing him across the car park. Across the car park, so you get that far. It's Tigger again. Thought we'd stand next to the entertainment for a little while. And just like that, dinner is served.
Lots of people use the mobile order here.
Some people are actually using it, are they? Oh good. Is that why you had to queue a bit? Oh right. Maybe we're affecting a change in the use of this. Yeah. You enjoying a bit of sunny Eclipse? Got some cracking gags. I got a Mickey straw! Yay! Also, this looks lovely. I'm gonna give it a try.
Thank you. Hey guys, look great if you're out there.
That's very sweet.
Kidding about the raid, man.
Very, very sweet.
Actually, folks,
Like
raid
sherbet.
is weekly.
Looks like the vocal talents of Sunny Eclipse have turned the weather. See you later, Sunny Eclipse. That was a good time to stop for some lunch. Because now the rain has stopped for a bit. Hopefully good for good. Well, not for good, that would be really bad, but for the foreseeable future. So what are we doing now, Jem? We're going to meet Tinkerbell. I'm very excited. Having just said to Gemma that we'd missed the Dapper Dans on this trip, they're here.
Now the Dapper Dance would like to continue our show by singing a song for you. We first have the privilege of performing before the President of the United States was elected. That's right, it's a beautiful ditty, simply titled, How Can I Miss You If You Won't Go Away?
Romantic classic. I've got the song you want to hear. Folks, you're not going to want to miss this one. The song made famous on the Lawrence Welk Show. Give a bald man a comb and he'll never part with it.
Based on a true story. Yep. And then after that we'll go with one of my favorites, a beautiful song for such a beautiful occasion, and it's titled, I Kissed Her in the Fog and This.
I've got the song I want to hear, the encore for the masses, simply entitled, Meet Me in the Cornfield, Millie. I want to kiss you between the ears. I'll say that it's a little corny. You don't want to hear. Yeah. You know what, fellas? You know what time it is? What time is it? It's chime time! I didn't know if you guys have not given me much. That's all I was saying, you know. Yeah. Go ahead and give me some game game. Now, folks, when I say hey, you say what? Hey! What? What is Captain Hook's favorite breakup line? What? It's not you. It's me. Hey! What? What did Gaston get at the end of Beauty and the Beast? What? The Nobel Prize.
Hey! Get kicked off her soccer team.
Why?
Because she kept running away from the ball.
Hey! What? How many tickles does it take to make Ursula laugh?
How many?
10 tickles. Golfing.
Why?
Just in case he gets a hole in one.
When the Irish hearts are happy, all the world sings bright and gay. But when Irish eyes are smiling, should have sealed your heart.
We left before I could do me one talent.
What?
If you're happy and you know it, lick your nose. It's a bit difficult to do that with a beard and moustache. That was a cute meet and greet, wasn't it?
It was lovely. I know the elephant was just so excited to see.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And the staff in there were super, the cast members in there were super friendly. Ah, look at the sun's back out, the streets will soon be dry. The streets are already dry here, look. Yeah, just in time for the next big shower. Gemma's managed to snag us the fast pass everyone's after. Filler Magic. We love Filler Magic, it's fun, so we're going to go and check that out. So the quickest way there, I think, because the castle is currently closed for productions, is to go this way, yes. Seeing there's an awful lot on this trip, but this is a nice view.
I think they're actually at like 4 and 5.
Did you enjoy Filler Magic, honey?
I enjoyed it.
It's fun, isn't it? I will admit though that I was sort of falling asleep as the show went on. Not because it's boring, but because I'm tired.
And it was nice and relaxing in there.
Yeah, and because of the cool air that blows across you when the show's on. And then the water wakes you up. We are doing something we should have done a long time ago. And Gemma has the sandwich she's trying to Instagram. Is that nice? Is it cookies and cream flavoured ice cream? Very nice. Tastes a bit like a cheap Magnum.
Không phải tiền của nhận.
It's alright. Tall Montana. Also, keeping it on brand with the Jungle Cruise Coca-Cola. So now we are going to make our way over to Epcot for our reservation. Now we're going to go get the ferry boat to Epcot. We've pretty much left our last 2 days free to do what we want. So depending on how tired we are, we may come back, or we may just relax at Disney Springs and get beers. Because we're already talking about return visits. And this will be our first chance to get a ferry boat. I mean this ferry boat, anyway.
Excuse me.
What a thoroughly pleasant afternoon for a boat ride. We're at the TTC for the first time this trip.
Yeah.
And we're going to do something we've never done before. Sleep on the ground. Now we're going to go on the Epcot monorail loop. This is where we find out that it doesn't actually leave from here and we were mistaken. And just like that, we're in Epcot. That was probably the smoothest transportation route we've ever taken. Nice, pleasant boat ride, followed by the first monorail trip of the holiday.
Mommy has made a
All refreshed and revived after gallons of Starbucks cold drinks.
Never ever drink Starbucks at home. Like,
yeah. We're gonna go and check out Mouse Gear.
Tea, lemonade and fusion things.
They're really nice and refreshing, yeah. And we also said hello to Amy Lodge again. She came over and said hello while we were having a coffee. Oh, having our cold drink, so that was nice. We're staying in the same resort but haven't bumped into each other since the day we arrived here, so it was good to have a proper catch up and a little chat. And they really said that Tapanito, where we're going later, was fantastic for them, so we're looking forward to that now. We did almost cancel it yesterday, but we decided to go. Well, I say we decided to go. Our hand was forced because we couldn't cancel it in time.
But we want to try something different, don't we?
We do. We haven't had a bad meal yet in the evening, so that's good. Admittedly, we aren't food critics. Ah, and they've got both of them here. But have they got my size? They have my size.
Oh, they don't have your size in this one.
I have my size in that one. That farts.
It's just so easy.
So we did notice these the other day, which are the most odd thing I've ever seen for sale. I feel like they should be sold in. I feel like they should be sold in Ann Summers. Do you want me to get one to wear when we get home?
No.
We do like this one as well. Man, that looks like it's been through the ringer, doesn't it? Mm. It'll be fine though. That one looks a little bit less creased, which will be the last time it's ever less creased. I must admit, a lot of the women's shirts look way better than the men's shirts. I'm not sure that is women's. That is nice.
Which do you prefer?
I like both of them. Difficult to pick. Which do you like?
For you, orange one.
The orange one. Orange one it is. So, potential bearer of bad news. Test track just closed. But we've still got some purple martins out flying around, and that's good for me because I love these birds. They're so cute.
Cute, aren't they?
Yeah. Do you think the letters on there are for the put the mail deliveries so they know which ones to post the letters into?
You know, I don't even know how much I just spent.
No?
Still, because I was chatting too much. It must have been like $100.
We can add it up when we get back.
I've got the receipt here, but
and then we can begin to weep.
Oh my god. It should have been about $100.
I love these flowers. I kind of want to just go and lie in the middle of them and fall asleep.
Yeah, like Dorothy.
Definitely my favourite part. This one's a youngster, he's funny. Or she. I have a Canadian beer and there is a Canadian band playing. We are being Canadian today. We skipped the UK.
We've had a good look around in the UK.
We have?
Oh, the lovely royal weather merchandise.
A lot of tea in the UK. In the Epcot UK.
All American style iced tea too, which is not what we drink.
It's all Twinings, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is not what we drink.
Which is not what we drink at home. Like people with Yorkshire Gold.
Yorkshire Gold.
Tetley. Or coffee.
Brew.
That's what I like to drink.
That stuff from Booths I've got's nice as well. Literally a whole band of dancing kittens, and then there was 2 of them. Oh my, lots of them. Oh look, they need light. Maybe I might have set them in a slightly odd way.
Like Eddie Honda. $25 now.
Wasn't he in the Stone Roses?
Oh, the plastic.
Oh, they're cute. I like this one.
Yeah.
These aren't plastic. Which means I should put it down before I drop it. Matthew, if you ever do watch this, we were considering buying this for you.
Who eats a whole pack?
Oh, that's the closest I've seen the globe. We have our band playing at the minute. We think, yeah, it's the Guess Who. So you just bought another Disney tradition, didn't you?
I did.
Got an American one?
Look on Amazon.
Yeah?
See if I can see it on there. My cousins.
No, you've been looking for like a unique one, so that was pretty cool, wasn't it? So we'll show you that in the hall, which we'll probably put live in a few days for sure. And now we're going to go and check in for Tapanido. We didn't film in Tapanido because we were too busy enjoying our food. What did you think of Tapanido?
I thought it was lovely.
Yeah, it was really nice. Glad
Really good atmosphere.
glad we
nice people
persevered
sat
and
with
went.
us.
Yeah, we did with lovely people. The staff sang happy anniversary to us.
Yeah, and we give little candles in our ice cream.
Yeah, it was good fun, wasn't it? So that one definitely gets a thumbs up. Anyway, battery's running out, so we're gonna go and do some shopping and get some things to drink.
Yeah.
I think Gemma has found the most Gemma thing ever.
I love it.
You're not buying one now after you've squeezed the life out of it.
It's like a summer, huh?
10 years I've had to put up with this. 14 including the bits where we weren't married. How much are they?
They're $7.95 and they're $9.95.
Oh, actually they're not all that expensive. They're and you're still not going to buy one?
They amuse me.
Well, when you buy one then? Squeeze it until it squeaks.
It's gonna be the rabbit.
Yeah.
Not that one.
Yeah, no. that one's covering one aisle. Oh, it's the way you're squeezing it, I think.
Yeah.
There we go.
Would you like a coffee? Peekaboo! What's with Japanese peekaboo toys? We've also got
Why are you complaining? You like them. They're amusing you. You change things in here an awful lot, so it's worth visiting again if you're here for a length of time. Hello Kitty goggles.
Sippy cup.
Sippy cup.
It's got the straw.
It does.
How about pink is the eternal favourite of girls. Marron Cream's pink makes you so happy. Travel toothbrush cover is like a little fishy. Some weird products, don't you?
Yes. This is you in Lip Mousse form. Choosy.
I can't. You never know when it's going to happen.
Gemma keeps doing fun things off camera, so now I'm going to film her all the time. Pressure's on now. You have to do fun things.
Play when I was here.
Say no more.
That's a lot on YouTube.
Oh, it's pretty over there today. Some moody skies are still. Shrimp heaven.
Play with my
Where?
new toy. It's very pretty building, isn't it?
It is.
Will you get the camera on the face?
I'm waiting for you to do something.
What do you flasher? I've not done that on this holiday yet. You leave me.
It's a change for you, that.
You leave me and my Jabba-boo. Give my side a squeeze and I'll peekaboo with you.
She hasn't had much to drink yet. That's the worrying thing.
How do you know? You don't know what I've been up to.
Yeah, true. I don't know, I sipped some of that cocktail you were on, that was quite boozy.
Lovely that cocktail.
You had chicken and steak for your dinner, didn't you?
I did.
And I had just the steak. Although I helped you finish some of your steak because you were a bit full.
Oh, the photo.
Okay.
How nice, how much steak did I get though?
Yeah, you got at least the same amount of steak as me, plus a load of chicken.
Yeah.
So my advice in there is to get one of the combos if you're on the dining plan. Yeah. You can get chicken and shrimp, steak and shrimp, chicken and steak, shrimp and steak. Quick stop off. I got myself a Kentucky Bourbon Barrel Ale from Block and House in the American Pavilion. Block and Hands in the American Pavilion. Thank you, Gemma. And the woman behind the bar was saying that when Smash Mouth played the other week, it was like a mini New Year. It was so busy.
Because the way to tell a good band, is it? Only got one song.
I didn't want to say anything. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. I feel like being like running up flights of stairs and stuff like that now.
Oh, no.
And ripping my shirt off.
Peasants above.
Yeah.
Wearing a beret.
Yeah. And keeping tortoises or terrapins or something. And having a robot.
A robot?
Yeah, there's a robot in one of them as well.
You know what, I'm not a big Rocky fan, to be fair. I think I've seen the first one. That was enough.
You need to catch up. You need to see the one where he goes to Russia.
No. Is that the one with Dolph Lundgren?
Yeah. If he dies, he dies.
I'm just not.
I think there's bubbles going in my beer.
There's bubbles everywhere.
Bubbles! So we're gonna get Gemma a beer in the a drink in the Mexico Pavilion.
Mm-hmm.
So I need to drink this before we get there so I can have one too. Oh no, it's raining!
Oh, just
It's only a couple of drops. The beer's really nice. It tastes of bourbon, funnily enough, with it being a bourbon barrel ale. They brew the beer in bourbon barrels, I assume, because that's how Innocent Gun do it, yeah. So it takes on the flavour of the barrels. Gemma has her drink now.
It's a cucumber lime margarita.
It's lovely as well, isn't it?
Really nice.
I had a little sip. I got a Dos Equis Amber from there because not a lot of choice in that pavilion for beers. It's good, that, isn't it? I love the characters like that. Oh, we got a monorail going over the back as well. It's perfect timing.
Station F is pretty
It does.
Was it when it's all like the pinks and purples?
Yeah.
You got our pin.
We got our pin. I think we do have another visit here because we've got
another dinner
a reservation here as well.
There's so many places to try.
Yeah. Because it's the best part.
One of the best.
I've almost drunk around the world over the course of like 3 years. Because I have UK beers all the time. I've drunk in Canada. I haven't drunk in the what's the name one yet? Marrakesh, is it?
Yeah.
Was that the pavilion?
Morocco.
Morocco. Strong this beer. I have drunk in the French pavilion because I bought a Kronenberg on the last visit. We drunk in the Canada today. Japan, I had Sporo. Italy, we doesn't really count because we had an American beer with our meal, but we drunk there. We've drunk in America because I had the barrel, bourbon barrel one. Mexico, I got the Dos Equis. Where else is there?
Norway.
There's loads, there's like Africa and everything. Yeah. We didn't drink in the Africa pavilion, but I have had African beers before.
Is there an alcohol place in the African one?
I think there's a little stall there, I'm not sure. Traffic jam. That is the Fresca. Butterfly.
Everyone's got the Shanghai umbrella.
Yeah. Yeah, and you keep forgetting yours and it rains on us.
Why are you in the rain?
You don't want to use an umbrella in the rain. So this is why I keep the camera recording when Gemma's around now, because that's a perfect Gemmaism.
Because you've got to save it for the haul.
Oh, okay. Well, we bought two.
Well, one's a present.
Oh, look, the fountains are going off. It seems like every time we come to Epcot we record loads of stuff as well. So I've gone through, I'm on the third battery now. Which means I'm going to have to wake up twice in the night to change the batteries.
Have a sip, have a drink.
Sit and a think.
Drink.
Stink. The dangers of drinking alcohol while vlogging. I just spilled Dos Equis on the G7X. It's done 2 trips now though, so we'll be start looking for the G7X Mark III when that arrives.
Yeah.
So I didn't chug the barrel beer.
Chug, 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 chug.
But I did drink it quite quickly. And when I just checked it in, I found out it was 8.5%. Oops.
That we need to move.
Yeah, there's been lightning, so we are probably going to start walking towards the exit now. Just because we want to try and
just
beat
be a
some of the
storm
road.
though, rather than...
Yeah, it's quite far away, yeah. But Epcot's still the best park ever.
What do you like Epcot? What do you like Epcot?
It's just the most relaxed place to be, isn't it?
It is, yeah. You should have to worry about going on rides, there's not that many, and most of them you can just walk on anyway. And it's just so chill walking around World Showcase.
It is. It's going to change a little bit when the Guardians of the Galaxy opens, I think.
It's still not going to affect World Showcase.
No, but there'll be a lot more people here, so we'll see what happens.
In that bit.
Because Animal Kingdom's way busier because of Pandora. And we liked Animal Kingdom because it was quieter. But I also really like Pandora, so what can you do? The parks have got to improve, haven't they? I just think that they need to do something with transport and capacity management.
There seems to be a lot of school tours this May. Cheerleader competitions. We're listening to a couple talk on the train lately about cheerleader competitions, so it was a nightmare, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Nightmare.
So yeah, I just don't think there is a quiet time anymore.
No.
Because people are just adjusting to come at different times.
It seems kind of odd to me that like capacity is obviously becoming an issue for the parks, but yet they still allow these big tall groups and cheerleading competitions and that, I don't know. Oh yeah, it's true. Not that I have anything against that. You know.
No, most of them have been really well.
Yeah.
It's been a bit noisy.
Well, cheerleading competitions.
They're all little kids.
They're going to be noisy, aren't they?
No, but I mean,
full of energy and.
The littler ones have been fine because they're with the parents, but the ones without the parents, like going on the rides and they're all like chanting and stuff like that. They did.
How dare cheerleaders cheerlead?
How dare they cheer?
And lead.
I felt like joining in from like, what's that film that I like? The cheerleading film. Bring it on.
Oh, okay.
I felt like starting cheering back. That's alright, that's okay. You're gonna put my guest someday. That was the cheer to the other cheerleading team.
She's daft. Monorail. We need to visit 2 of these. Can you guess which one?
Fair things. What we done?
Baby change. I pooped myself. That never gets old, does it?
Stop.
Alright. The boss is calling me to stop. The race is on. Can we get out of here and visit a restroom before the rain kicks in?
It's raining now.
Yeah, it is. It's just
bad rain over there.
it's just spitting at the minute. See you soon, Spaceship Earth.